Winter has always carried the illusion of safety. Snow covers everything, erasing tracks, swallowing sound, leaving behind only silence. Families gather indoors, convinced nothing can reach them amidst the storm. But some things don't need to be broken into. Some things are already inside. Tonight you will hear 3 stories, not of monsters in the dark, but of something colder, smarter, more patient. Creatures that can distort reality until you no longer know what is human and what is not. Turn off the lights and remember, they are listening. The mother who wasn't. She was 7 years old when her mother returned from the hospital. The same face, the same smile, but something in her eyes seemed wrong. They didn't blink at the right times. They stayed there for too long. At first, no one noticed. Her mother cooked, laughed, tucked her into bed. But every night when the girl pretended to sleep, she heard whispers in the kitchen, words in a language she didn't know. As the years passed, the discomfort grew. Her mother never aged. Her voice was always the same, with a perfect timbre, like a recording. At 16, the girl confronted her. "You're not my mother." The woman smiled broadly and simply asked, "How long have you known?" That night, the girl woke up outside, barefoot in the snow, staring at the lights descending from the forest. She never saw her father again, and the woman who looked like her mother still lives in that house, greeting the neighbors with the same unchanging smile. Her plan was unknown. The GPS route. Noah was driving home after a long shift, the storm growing stronger by the minute. The GPS on his phone spoke calmly, telling him to turn onto a back road he had never taken before. At first he resisted, but decided to trust it because the GPS had said, "This is the fastest route right now." The longer he drove, the stranger it became. The map kept adjusting, redirecting him onto ever smaller paths. His headlights cut through the endless snow until he realized there were no tire tracks, no signs, no evidence that anyone had ever driven there. Then the voice changed, softer, almost human. It no longer sounded like his GPS. It sounded like someone whispering in the back seat. "Just a little further. You're almost here." He tried to turn back, but the road behind him had disappeared, swallowed by darkness. Ahead, between the trees, lights blinked. They weren't headlights. They weren't lamps. He never returned home. His car was found weeks later, the engine still warm, the doors open, tracks in the snow leading away, and stopped in the middle of nowhere. The man in the storm. A woman was trapped in a blizzard when a stranger appeared in front of her, waving her to stop. A pale, smiling man, dressed too thinly for the cold. Relieved, she let him into her car. He thanked her politely, but his words were strange, too formal, rehearsed, as if he had studied human speech from afar. When she asked where he lived, he tilted his head, confused. Then he smiled and said, "I stay where I'm needed." His eyes couldn't adjust to the dashboard light. They remained black, bottomless, and when she looked down, she noticed that his breath left no mist in the frozen air. She tried to get out of the car, but the locks clicked shut. The radio exploded in static. The man approached and whispered, "Don't resist. You've already been chosen." The car was found the next day, buried in snow, empty, no footprints. 3 stories, 3 lives touched by something not of this world. Maybe you believe it, maybe you don't. But the silence of winter hides more than the cold. So, if your GPS tells you to take a road that shouldn't exist, Or if a loved one returns from a trip too perfect, too unchanged, would you recognize the difference? Or would you let them in smiling, never realizing that what you welcomed into your home was never human?